everyone, and welcome to today's stream! How's it going in this Monday of pain? Guys, I have failed you all once again. I didn't do my homework for a second week in a row. This empty spot is gonna keep being empty, I think. At least for now. Maybe next week I'll bring my homework, perhaps. There's no deadline for this homework, right? There kinda is. Before I get to the next page, I should get it done probably, but oh well. For now, that's not important. Yo-hooo everyone! Yeah, I hope you all had a great day today. Bienvenidos al día de hoy. Al día de hoy, al stream de hoy. Yeah. Y al día de hoy también. No traje mis deberes. Quizá la próxima vez. No hay fecha límite, solo hasta que tengan que pasar a la siguiente página. Pero hasta entonces no hay prisa, todo está bien. Everything is okay. So, let's get into this next Pain Monday. Oh, did you know that there's like only 2 or 3 weeks until the 5th anniversary of Pain Monday? We're getting there. We're getting to the 5th year of Pain Monday. And that is a lot. Also, I have a cat here with me. Hope I won't frighten her much. Sometimes they don't like it when I start talking on stream, but she seems chill for now. But first of all, Yo-hooo Nirvana, Yo-hooo Ghost, Yo-hooo Rexy, Yo-hooo Tetera, welcome! How's it going? It's okay. Using your brain, maybe you can let your hand do its thing. Maybe sometimes you can just turn off your brain for a little bit and let your hand shade as it wants. That's what I usually do. Doesn't always give the best result, but the important thing is to just have a good time drawing. Like, it doesn't have to be an instant process of learning. You can just try a little something with one drawing, and then another day you can try another thing. There's no rules about how to learn, how to shade and color. That's all. Speaking of shading and coloring, I have a lot of line arts that I should give some colors to. But I can also do lines. I could do both. Maybe we can try doing some lines first. We can get these 3 done, so I can feel even worse about not having done my homework. Every time I'm gonna see this spot more and more empty. And it's gonna be like, oh, maybe I should get to do that at some point. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do these 3 first. And then I can paint all the base colors for everyone else. Let's go. Also, let me know if my microphone is working well, because I did not test it today. The blank spaces are multiplying. At least it's only 1 this time. It's only 1, but this empty spot has been here for the longest time now. At least it's not in the middle of the page, right? At least it's at the end. So, not so bad. Unless there aren't gonna be that many like that later on. Because I do have most of the other designs in this list. I think there's only like 3 or so that I haven't fully drawn. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll do my homework when the deadline is looming in the horizon, and I can no longer escape it. Let's go. I just didn't even think about it. I just completely forgot. I admit. I've been working on a lot of other things, and I haven't really had a moment to think, wait, I should do that design that I've got pending to do. Like, all that I have is a little doodle from a long time ago, but it's not a full design. I have no idea what the full design is gonna be like, so I'm just I guess waiting for the inspiration or waiting for a moment when I remember. Maybe later today I can take a moment to sketch a little bit. Learning hard, but sometimes you can learn by having fun. Learning doesn't have to be a forced process. Just by drawing, you're already learning. Sometimes you can just draw and let the lines flow. Because your brain will automatically absorb the knowledge. Come on, Yomi, you can do a proper line. Come on, there we go. It's that easy. It is a good way doing like master studies. I haven't really done that much, but it really helps learn directly from other styles. Trying to decipher how they do things. Like, it's not a bad thing. That it's called master studies for a reason. You're studying from the masters. That's how you try to figure out how others do things your own way. And it really helps, I feel. At least the videos that I've watched on that broke down like the process of some other artists. They have really given me very good tips that I've been trying to apply to my style. But it's still hard. Like, I'm also in that spot where I'm like, man, I really want to try to take a big step and improve a lot of things in my style. I've been meaning to do a stream kind of about that lately, but the weeks keep passing and I end up not finding a moment to do it. Maybe tomorrow. Because I have no idea what game to play tomorrow. I do have some in my list, but I don't know if I feel like starting a new game right now. I don't know, I'm very in the mood to continue Mother 3, but that's not until Friday. Art hard, brain no process. Brain spews smoke. A lot of smoke. Smells burned. Lines don't flow unless I'm copying from others, trying to make my own. I become an anxious mess. It's natural to like be worried unconsciously about like your own art and how it's gonna turn out. It's scary. Like, I really like watching, for example, speed paints and others processes, because they make everything seem so easy and they give me a lot of motivation to draw. But when I try to do it myself, a lot of times I'm like, okay, how do I even start? I did find a moment yesterday to doodle a little bit and I was like, how do I even start? This is difficult. But in the end, a drawing starts with like 4 lines and then it keeps multiplying. More lines appear, and the more lines that there are, the more the drawing is gonna take shape. It doesn't have to look good from the very beginning. Sometimes it's a process. You know, it's like pixel art. Pixel art doesn't start looking good most of the time. It starts as a very sketchy mess of colors and pixels. And until you start detailing it, it takes long to look good. That can apply to a lot of other types of art. Maybe not all of them. It depends on the process. I don't know, I can't speak for all sorts of art. But art hard. Art always hard, but also fun. I hope I can do like this stream I've been meaning to do about like my art style and things that I want to try to learn and add to my style. I've been meaning to do like a breakdown of my current style and my old style. I can figure out what things to bring back and what things to keep my own style right now. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe if I can find a moment tomorrow, I will do that finally, because there's one drawing that I need to do that I haven't done this month. And it's my yearly Dreaming of Trains art. I haven't done anything about that. How dare artists no be perfect the first try? Yeah, how dare we? Shame on us. On all of us. Look at all these lines. Speaking of perfect, these lines are anything but. Yo, ¿cómo dices? ¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes. Welcome to the stream. Bienvenido. Like Thomas the Tank Engine fanart? I haven't even watched it. I would be a fake fan. Fake Thomas the Tank Engine fan. No puedo hacerle un fanart. ¿Cómo se llamaba en español? No me acuerdo. Thomas el tren. No sé. No puedo hacerle un fanart porque nunca lo he visto. Sería una fake fan. Una fan... Sería una fan de verdad. Wait a second. There's cats making noise. There we go. Y sorpresa, no eres el primero que se sorprende, no te preocupes. Soy de España, yep. Así que es español, yep. Lo vi mucho en Skyrim. Sí que había mods que convertían los dragones en tomas de Tank Engine. De eso sí que vi algunos clips. Eso parecía definitivamente una cosa. I did see the mods that turned the Skyrim dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine. That was certainly a thing. A thing that exists. Es ciertamente una cosa que existe. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. Because I really need to do that drawing. I guess it would be okay if I don't do it for 1 year. I mean, it's a tradition that I gave myself. So I guess it's okay if I don't want to do it 1 year. But it would still be cool. Quiero poder hacer ese stream mañana. Quiero hacer un stream de arte mañana. Porque ahora mismo estoy como... No me apetece tanto empezar juegos nuevos. Tengo muchas ganas de seguir Modern 3, pero eso va a ser el viernes. Así que quizá intento mañana hacer un stream de arte que llevo días queriendo hacer. Porque cada año en enero me gusta hacer un dibujo muy específico. O al menos como dibujos diferentes con la misma temática. Que es inspirados en mis sueños de trenes. Y este año aún no he hecho el de este mes. Así que... creo que ya toca. I think it's about time to start to do train drawing art of this year. But again, it's not like obligatory. It's something that I decided to do for myself. Igualmente no es obligatorio, como decía. Porque es algo que decidí hacer por mí. Porque me apetecía. Un reto que me puse a mí misma. Quizás si no me apetece eso, quizá no hace falta hacerlo, no sé. The whole lunatic mode stream, I would last for like stage 1. Maybe not even stage 1. I would die in like stage 1 mid boss. Me moriría en el mid boss del stage 1 si intento jugar Toho en lunatic. Como mucho, puedo jugar en normal. At most I can play normal mode. Lunatic mode would be too lunatic for me. But yeah, alongside the in-drawing art, I also wanted to do this breakdown of things from my style. Maybe I'll try to do that. It's about time. I think that breakdown might help with my art from now on. I want this year to be the year where I finally take that leap in improvement when it comes to my art. I will do my best. Quiero que este sea el año en el que tome al fin ese salto en mejora con mis dibujos. Que veremos si mañana puedo hacer un poquito de estudio de mi propio estilo. Quería hacer un poco de análisis de las cosas que quiero dejar en mi estilo y cosas que quiero recuperar. Porque tras tanto tiempo de intentar aprender cosas nuevas, siento que me he estancado un poquito. Veremos. We'll see. Okay, there's another finger here. Lips are pretty wide, I think. Bastante anchas comparadas con cómo podrían ser. Creo que voy a necesitar la referencia. I'm gonna need the reference too. Y... here we go. Here. Yo mi estilo es cachetonía adorable. Gracias. La verdad es que me gusta mucho mi estilo. Siento que lo que quiero mejorar es mi técnica más que nada. También composiciones. Pero con mi estilo, la verdad, estoy muy feliz. Quiero poder tener una técnica y poder dar a mi estilo la calidad que se merece. I do like my style a lot at this point. All that I want is to be able to give my style the compositions and atmosphere and all the feeling that it deserves. I want to give it the technical skills that it deserves. I'm gonna do my best to do that this year. This is the year of improvement. Es el año de mejorar. The breakdown is gonna be tomorrow. Mañana ya haré el análisis. Si puedo. If I can. But the month is ending. I need to do that drawing before the month ends. Necesito hacer ese dibujo antes de que el mes termine. De momento hasta que el mes no termine no me voy a rendir en hacerlo. Before the month ends, I'm not gonna give up on doing my train dreams drawing. For now, first, Pain Monday. Primero hoy toca Lunes de Dolor. Here we go. Yo, Silly, welcome! Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. Welcome to the stream. Mientras puedas sostener un lápiz, puedes dibujar lo que sea. Es cuestión de práctica. Just a matter of practice. As long as you can hold a pencil, anyone can draw. Maybe more here at the side. We go. The colors I haven't really thought them much. La verdad es que no he pensado mucho en los colores de este personaje. Pero Creo que puedo visualizar. I can envision them in my mind's eye. The theme color is definitely gonna be blue. El color definitivamente va a ser azul. Eso sí. Hey, yo, I need a drawing reference. Thought maybe I could draw your credit card from the front and the back. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab it. No. I'm not falling for that. Nice try though, very nice try. Muy buen intento. Wait, ¿quién tiene ojos? Yo sí. Los tengo bien escondidos, pero muchos de aquí ya habéis visto uno de mis ojos. Okay. See, there's the wings. Okay, all of these part of the wings. The back should also be a bit uncovered because the wings. There we go. Get the hands done first. Oh, one thing that I saw people recommend lately is doing the outline of the drawing first and then the details inside. That was pretty interesting, but it was mostly for doing the inside of the drawing with painting the shadows. I kind of want to try that at some point. It was pretty interesting. Algo que vi algunos artistas recomendar últimamente, vi como un tutorial de eso, es hacer como las líneas exteriores de la forma del dibujo, algo como así, y luego hacer el interior. Pero creo que funciona mucho más con dibujos con las sombras así pintadas, más que en color plano. Pero se veía interesante. It was pretty interesting. I think it might work more with painted art than with flat colors. But it was pretty interesting. I wanna try it. It worked very well, especially for clothes, I think. Because you didn't have to, like, line art the folds. The other side. There we go. If one line doesn't come out in one direction, try the other. Si una línea no sale en una dirección, probad la otra. Porque eso cambia mucho. ¡Yocolitia! ¡Welcome! ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido al lunes de dolor. El lunes más doloroso de todos los lunes dolorosos. Aunque eso quizás será en unas semanas, porque se viene el 5º aniversario de este reto. The painest Monday of all pain Mondays might come in like a couple weeks. It's gonna be the 5th anniversary of this challenge. Ponytail. You can make the ponytail pick out a little bit from below. Here. Like this. Probably a bit shorter. Now the hand. I'm gonna fix the fingers because the fingers I did mess them up a little bit. Los dedos sí que los hice un poco extraños. Vamos a arreglarlos. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. Be a little bit more separated. There you go. Yo guys, fish! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Welcome to Pain Monday! Here we go. One of the wings gone. You remember watching your streams from around 4 years ago? I remember you! I hope you've been doing well. It has been a long time, yeah. I was thinking that your name sounded very, very familiar. I was not wrong. Welcome back to the channel. Things haven't changed much. I'm still drawing my OCs every Monday. This challenge is still going on. Yeah, I'm still gonna be here for a very long time if I can help it. You're always welcome. Come by when you want. Yo, Stig! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to Pain Monday. Yoko Shiny, welcome! Doing well. I'm a little bit sleepy, but now I feel like I'm feeling a little bit more awake. I was very, very sleepy before the stream. I was this close to taking a nap before the stream, but I was like, no, the stream will wake me up. It's not necessary to take a nap. I will be strong. Yay, I'm doing good. Wow, today I had curry. It was so good. I was so hungry before lunch, so I ate the curry like water. It was like drinking the curry. It was so good. I need more. I wish I could have had seconds. But I finished all the curry. There was no curry left. To your live stream list and said to myself, wow, she's still showing her ever expanding list of OCs. It has perhaps expanded a little bit since last time. Just a little bit. Maybe, perhaps. I did some calculations and it's probably gonna take like a couple more years to finish, by the way. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end. There's less than 100 left. But there's still gonna be a challenge for a while. Maybe too, having a warm house and doing tests for my driver license make me tired. Understandable, yeah. Good luck with the test. I hope it goes well. I have never gotten a license for like driving. It's kind of scary, so big respect to everyone brave enough to take charge and take control of those scary iron machines. We're in Vaporeon right now! Yeah, have fun! It's a very cute Pokemon. Although my favorite evolution is Espion. So cute. Yeah, I've heard that they only let you make a couple mistakes, and if you make more than that, they just don't let you pass. Which honestly, understandable. Even if it's a pain, you wouldn't want people making mistakes in a test driver license, taking an actual car out there. Deep down, it's for a good cause. But you got these. And if not, you can always retake it. It's okay to fail the driving test. But better to pass it than to fail it, that's for sure. I hope it will go well. Julian is super cute too. All of them are super cute. I hope that they release more. I've always wanted the ghost type evolution. Yo, Sherry! Welcome! How's it going? I've seen your dedication. You and Uni were the only VTubers I ever actually tuned into. Ooh, thank you! I feel very honored. Oh yeah, maybe! I don't know if you might have seen it, but Uni has now rebranded. She's now Jester Wonderpop. She has a brand new design. She's super cute. I think sometimes she still streams. But I think it's been a while. She might be taking a break. But she has a super cute design, and she does post pretty frequently. She does a lot of art. My partner paid for my car licenses. Yeah, that's very fair. Hopefully better sooner than later. You got these. That's the only downside. But aside from like having to take more time, having to pay for the test is also a downside. Yeah, you're doing well. It is a good Monday today, despite the pain. Bit of an EP Monday. Maybe I should use a smaller brush for these. I need to get used to using smaller brushes for the inside shapes. Yeah, a lot of things have changed in these past years, but a lot of things have still stayed the same. Kinda comforting. In my case, as long as I can help it, I'm still gonna be here. At least until I finish this challenge. Yeah, of course! I hope it can help you organize your OC list. Everyone with OC should make OC lists. It's therapeutic. Maybe I'm just like speaking for myself. Maybe it would stress out other people, but in my case, it's therapeutic. I love making lists. Making lists is so fun. Hey. Here, I think there's a heart here that I didn't add. Could probably add it, even if it's hidden by the hair. Something I've been trying using lately. I haven't used it much, but a friend of mine uses it and said that it was really useful, so I've been trying it a little bit. I only did like some days for like writing down things, but I've been trying Obsidian. It's a program that lets you organize things using notes. It lets you make different notes with information, and it's pretty nice for like world building and like world building in a more visual way rather than just writing in a Google Doc, which honestly really helps. Hello, Mr. Mita, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I was doing a one whole OC list, but I'm doing a part-to-part OC list. Oh, you mean like with different sub-lists? Kinda like what I did with the OC list. It really helps if you want to separate them in categories, yeah. No, that's not a good list to have, Nirwanda! Delete that list, no! No. No bad lists allowed. Only OC lists allowed. Maybe lists of lists. Lists of projects. And lists of what else have I made lists of? Just so you know, the extent of my hobby of making lists. During class, years ago, when I went to school, one of the things I would do to pass the time during class, aside from drawing, would be making random lists of things. I would make, for example, a list of all the names of Toho characters. A list of all the names of Toho character songs, Toho theme songs. I would do entire lists of things like that. Lists of Pokemon in order, by the way. That's what I did at school. I did that. I did so many lists. I remember one time. There was a very funny moment one time. So you know how teachers sometimes, when they catch students writing notes and passing them to other people, they get mad and take the notes from you. One time, one of the teachers saw me writing down on my paper. I was writing down a list. So the teacher took the paper so I would stop writing and pay attention, and then the teacher read the list of like incomprehensible Toho names or whatever it was, looked at me with an indescribable expression of like, what? It was like confusion, mostly, I feel. And I think after class they just gave me back the list. Like, okay, sure. I was so normal. It was very, very normal. Shopping list also counts, yeah, shopping list also counts. I also do shopping lists. It's very satisfying to cross off things of the list afterwards. Like you go through the supermarket and you keep like deleting the things from the list that you've already got. So it's really satisfying. Yeah. Watching cat memes? No, because I didn't have a phone back then. I couldn't watch cat memes. But I remember long cat is long. Long cat is timeless. There's no what's time has not passed for long cat. Long cat is eternal. It does never get old. Yo-hooo, I love your welcome! Yeah, 255. 56. Never mind, 56. I don't know how to count or read numbers for the matter. In like 2 weeks or so. It's gonna be the 5th anniversary of the challenge, by the way. 5 years of Pain Monday! Yippee! And even more! It's probably gonna last like 7 years total or so. Yay! So much OCs that belong to the same place, but they are far away from one another. I think maybe you could make OC separated by stories or by settings? That's usually... I used to do lists like that. Wait, I used to do lists like that, yeah. I would make like a list for each of my stories and then write down the characters of that story. But right now I have them separated differently. Right now I have them separated in what kind of OC they are. If they are like a fun character of a series that already exists, if they are a fully original character, if they are a tabletop RPG character, I separate those. I separate my OCs by purpose, basically, I think. At least it makes the lists a little bit more manageable, a little bit less chaotic. Just a little bit. Then you realize you have no money for everything and have to add things to the list again. No! That's the worst. Fortunately, I don't think that has happened to me yet. Hopefully it will not happen. Glove a little bit lower, I think. Long cat is long. By the way, I see cats behind me. Wow. The cat that was on my lap is no longer on my lap, but she's like walking around here. She's so cute. There we go. That's almost one liner done. Are your cats long? In terms of long cat is still longer. My cats are not long actually. More than long. Some of them are round. They're actually quite short. Short and very round. Two of them are short and round. The other two are a bit longer though. But they are all super cute. Didn't have an OC list, but I had a fashion accessory list that I would draw and search for when I decide to write a new character in my novel. Oh, that's cool! This way you have good references at hand. Yeah. 70% Gotham Null style. Totally not biased, yeah, it's a pattern, a signature pattern of your style, which is very valid. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of consistency in designs, you know? Okay, that's one line art finished. Let's go. I feel like the ponytail still... I could still add something more to the ponytail. Could make it a bit longer. Pick some of these lines too. Okay, so I did add a little bit of the ponytail here. Oh wait, I did forget the cape. Put this a little bit. There we go. Alright, one liner done. That's gonna be pretty fast. Then I'm gonna catch up to all the sketches. Then I'm gonna have to start addressing the elephant in the room. And I I don't want to. I pretend I do not see it. I do not see this empty space in here. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I can still make time. I can still, you know, do all the shading of all these other characters, all their base colors and all that stuff. There's no hurry at all. Nope, nope. I think I have a couple references here. It's not much, but it's something. I remember having the full version of this paper drawing. I couldn't find it. I tried to find a notebook I had it in, but I couldn't. I have no idea where it is. Not even in my scanned drawings and photos of drawings. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's gotta be somewhere. It exists. At least I remember more or less how the design is supposed to go. Is somewhere in your heart. It will come back soon. I hope so. Even today, so many years after I did this drawing, I still think about it. I still keep it in my heart. Still believe it is out there somewhere. One day, our paths will cross again. You gotta believe. It's hard to find references for a lot of these characters, because I've only drawn them on paper and I've lost those drawings completely. Sometimes I remember I drew some of them in like papers from school. Who knows where those are? I keep all my drawings, but wherever those are, I have no idea where that is. But in like, even things like informative papers of like, there's gonna be this event at the school. Parents are required to sign this paper for like authorization and stuff. Every time that I got one of those papers, it ended up so full of doodles. You couldn't give me a paper without it ending up covered in doodles. Even my planners. My planners are my notebooks. Yomi are tutorials. I don't know if I'm very good at explaining though. I'm not very good at like teaching how to do things. I don't even know how I do things. I don't know. I follow my gut every time. I never know what I'm doing. I wouldn't know where to even begin, how to tell other people how to do things. If I ever figure it out, don't worry, I will let you all know. If I ever figure out what I'm doing, I will let everyone know. Here we go. my earbuds is not working. Oh no. It's gotten to that point of earbud life. Happy little clouds. Eso funciona. Let's draw some happy little OCs with some happy little lines and happy little lamps, because I have so many OCs with lamps. Get the line right. I think. Oh, I bit my tongue. Ouch. Me mordí la lengua. Ow. Sorry. Iba a decir. I was gonna say. Lo de mañana quizás sí que será un poco educativo. Tomorrow's stream might be a little bit more educational in that sense. Still haven't prepared a thumbnail or anything. Still not sure if I'll be able to do it, but hopefully yes. But I'm gonna do a bit of self-analysis. Someone's hungry? A little bit! It's been a while since I had that curry. Sí que tengo un poco de hambre. Eso es cierto. Pues sí, probablemente el stream de mañana sí que será un poco más educativo. Porque voy a hacer un poco de autoanálisis. Yo-hooo aquí! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Work for the deer! Indeed! In deer? This demon is very frequently depicted as a deer, so I had to give them a design that reflected that. Yo, Samuel, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Yeah, that's an old drawing. This is an old paper drawing. I wanted to find it, but I couldn't find the full thing. Only this portrait, this square. But more or less I remember how the design was, so it's not much of a problem, at least in this case. A lot of the drawings I've got of these characters are quite old. From like over 10 years ago at this point. Some of them are really hard to find unless a miracle happens and I stumble upon them in my old folders. Of course, my memory remembers my own design. Hey, you're joking about that, but I do forget my own designs very, very often. Te ríes, pero en realidad se me olvidan mis diseños muy a menudo. A veces hago un dibujo de uno de mis personajes y luego veo un dibujo antiguo y digo, ostras, he hecho la mitad de las cosas diferentes. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? A lot of times I draw one of my characters without reference, and when I check a reference or another drawing that I did of them, which would be a reference by definition, I realize that I've drawn like half the details wrong and different. I'm like, is that even my character anymore? Yo, Zaku! Welcome! Yomi amnesia. Amnesienia. Sí, es que teniendo 400 no se me puede tener en cuenta que se me olviden algunos. Having more than 400, you can blame me. You cannot blame me for forgetting some of them. If only I had like I don't know, 5 OCs. That would be so nice. Going to try and sleep. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Good night, Icy Fish. Thank you so much for coming. But make sure to have a good rest. That's the most important thing. If you have to miss the streams, do not worry. You're always invited to come, but your sleep and rest goes first. Thank you so much. It was nice to see you again after so long, by the way. Yay. Do my best. At least finish the lines and base colors today. But next day I'll have to stop running away from my homework. No quiero hacer mis deberes. I don't want to do my homework. I don't even know where to begin. Ni siquiera sé dónde empezar. No quiero hacer mis deberes. Ya se me ocurrirá algo, supongo. I guess I'll think of something at some point. Antler. I feel like the horns would probably be way bigger, but they don't really fit in the square if I make them any bigger. Yeah, remember to stay hydrated, thank you! I should grab a bottle of water now that you mentioned that. I forgot this time. But I will get a bottle of water after the stream. Always remember, stay hydrated. Never forgot. This line might have to rotate the canvas. There we go. That is one important tip that I can give. If a line doesn't want to come out right, try rotating the canvas or flipping it. Depending on the direction of the line, it works better to move the hand towards one direction or another. Not the same. I think the horns have turned out a bit different. This was like way pointier for no reason. I'll fix that. Hay que arreglar esto. A lot more curved. There we go. Zoom out a little bit more. You always end up zooming in so much. Doesn't matter that much with these chibis, because I do need to see the lines from up close. But when I'm drawing something a lot bigger, I do need to learn to zoom out a lot more. Go. So the way this worked. Wait, I'm missing some hair over here. Maybe I could remove it. Like, it's a bit noticeable that there's a bit of hair over here. Here and here. I could add or remove that. I didn't add it here. Maybe I completely ignored it when I did the pixel art. I don't know what could look better, actually. I feel like maybe this extra hair kinda overloads the design a little bit. So maybe we can the design without. Sometimes you don't have to draw the designs exactly the same as the references, because that's also how designs evolve. By drawing a little something different every time. Sometimes I wonder if every time I redraw a character and change things, sometimes it feels like I'm always leaning towards a very specific pattern of design. It kind of feels like the carcinization of Yomi OCs. Like there's some primordial Yomi OC that is the baseline for all the others. And slowly all my designs are becoming that one design. It does feel like that sometimes. Yo, Paper, welcome! How's it going? Gay Monday! Yaoi! What about Yuri? Can it be Yuri Monday? It's Yaoi and Yuri Monday! Hell yeah! Make them part of Pain Monday but cutable cuttables? Oh, Mondays! That's so perfect. Return to Monkey. Return to the primordial Yomi OC. Parenthesis Monkey. Frills. Maybe the frills weren't this wavy, but I like how they look this wavy actually. I'll do them like this. Okay, for now I'm respecting all my OC's current designs, or at least I'm trying. Some of them I'm trying to improve them a bit, because with how many characters I have, there's a lot of them that I haven't drawn in like a decade. So yeah, they do need a little bit of a redesign. Some of them have been forgotten for way too long. Lamp. I love lamps. Lamps are so cool. The lamp was definitely different back then. I could maybe try to do it a bit more similar to the one in the pixel art. Something a bit more round. But I feel like I've been repeating this shape of lamp very often lately. I can do something a bit different, I think. Let's go for something different. Something a bit more round. There's like a big face. That's good. I think it feels different enough from most of my other lamps. Good. Separated. There we go. I think the thumb shouldn't be here. Thumb should be more like here. Feels. No, it was more or less like this. Buttons. One of the things that I liked the most about this design was all the line patterns. That's gotta stay for sure. I'll probably add the ones in the ribbon later on. I can't wait to do colors. I don't want to do lines anymore. It's been so many weeks of just doing lines. Only lines. I guess a little bit of colors, but not many. Today we're gonna give everyone colors. All of them. Canvas here. These ones are good. Sometimes polishing the tip of a line like this, make it a bit sharper, helps a lot with the line art. Brush stroke doesn't have to come out right on the first try. The eraser actually does a lot of the job. Oh my god, cat! Hey! What are you doing? The girls were fighting for a moment. All is chill now. that the rest of the game? It's a lot of hair. It's an absolute curtain of hair. This line. Ooh, every time I move, I can feel my earbuds. One of them I can feel it failing. Has lasted for very long actually. Earbuds. Usually they don't last for very long. Ones have lasted for how long? Like over 5 years? That's a lot for earbuds. If the ear, I guess it would really be visible on this side. Let's finish with the eyes. That will be another liner done. That was actually really fast. Holy shit. We might actually have time to color everyone today. Purple always looks kinda half asleep. Kinda like I am right now. But a lot more smug. But no one is more half asleep than Astaroth. He's truly the hippiest. The dream world's hippiest soldier, you could say. We go. The eyes still look a little bit too close, don't they? I think they do. It kind of looks like the two eyes are way too close. Fix that a little bit. Why do I hear a cat climbing on top of my furniture? Top of a box. A tall furniture. He's observing me from the high ground. Digo... Something like this eye... Tick. There we go. You can always fix more things later. Okay, the last line art. Missing something. There we go. The last line art. For now. Let's ignore that. I see no empty space in here. I do not see. I do not perceive. I do not think about any empty spaces. That's not real. It cannot hurt me. Only wolf lady now. Ow! I kind of feel like she looks like a lot of my pussies. But technically, that makes sense in lore. Reasons. Wow. For real? Come here and help me line art. Oh. Ayúdame a hacer líneas, venga. Oh. Like a true alpha. Oh god. This right now reminded me of something. I don't know if you guys have seen. I learned recently that there's this weird TikTok series. I watched like this video essay on one of these series. It was... I don't know how to describe it. There's like this TikTok series about wolves. Like they are like werewolves. And they call each other like alpha name, and it's like very shitty love stories involving werewolves. It's like, what is going on? It felt like I was discovering a world I wasn't supposed to learn of, like forbidden knowledge of some sort. I guess there's an audience for that somewhere in the world, huh? It was certainly something. It was like the two separate video essays that I saw. The plots were kinda like they could be in the same setting. Maybe it's like the whole multiverse of alphas, of werewolves, werewolf TikTok or something. I haven't heard about it, Alpha Yomi. At least I'm an alpha, I guess. Explique su meme, jovencito. Verá, yo me enteré de esto hace muy poco porque vi un vídeo. Bueno, vi dos vídeos. Porque fue como, no puede ser. No puede ser que esto exista. Me parece increíble. Al parecer hay unas series de TikTok sobre hombres lobo que son como historias románticas muy extrañas y escritas muy extrañas. supongo que hay público para eso, no sé, en algún lugar del mundo, pero era como si se llamaban Alfa por el nombre, Alfa, yo qué sé, Alfa Juan. Alfa Juan podría ser uno de esos hombres lobo. Es muy extraño. Y tenían tramas como megadramas, de que no, la familia no puede aceptar a tal porque yo qué sé qué, y el padre de este personaje era un alfa, así que por esa razón este otro personaje tiene como dotes de alfa y no sé, era muy raro. No comprendo. Una experiencia, definitivamente. It was an experience. Werewolf TikTok is a place I'm kind of afraid to... I'm kind of afraid of, like, learning more of. I think it's better if I stay ignorant. Creo que es mejor que... mantenerme en el desconocimiento. Creo que es un mundo en el que no debo... no debo pisar. The world I shouldn't step in. What are you doing, cat? Stepping on the furniture. Typical cat behavior. Trying to climb onto everything. But it's okay, I guess there's a public for everything. If people want to watch werewolf dramas on TikTok, they are free to do that. There's enough space in this world for stories of all kinds, including those, I think. Is another case in which the horns are kind of shaped like the ears. But here, fortunately, her actual ears are a lot more covered. They still peek out a little bit, but at least it's not that much. How much is it for the Alpha Yomi course? There's no Alpha Yomi course. At least that I know of. I haven't asked Pixel Yomi what she's been up to lately. Always have Mausito's Alpha Male podcast. Wait, what? Mausito's been doing what? Glad he's doing well somewhere out there. You go, Mausito. You go. Wow, come here. cambiarla. Playing, I think he's playing with a plastic bag. Creo que está jugando con una bolsa de plástico. I love that she has a lot of fluff. So much fluff. Although I have drawn the fluff differently on both sides. Why? Yomi, why? Let's draw it the same way as the other. Voy a dibujarlo igual que el otro lado. Works. Even more fluff here. Even fix it around here. Can be a little bit hidden, but she does have claws. There we go. There's a cat. Only there. Here. Acquired. Cat. In my inventory. Cute. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, must be hard to scratch her nose. She has to do it very, very carefully. Tiene que hacerlo con mucho cuidado. Told you 1,000 times about the cables. No, no, no. Cables are not for playing. No. No, no, no. Cute. Petting a cat with one hand and it's kinda difficult to draw. Oh, okay, she left. My hand is free again. Estaba haciéndole pat-pat a una gata con una mano. No podía dibujar del todo bien. She's very cool. I should give her another outfit at some point. I do like this one a lot, but I'm thinking about maybe a very fluffy cape. I guess the coat. You know what could look really cool? Coat as a cape on her shoulders. Because that's always a rule of cool in designs. Characters with coats on their shoulders automatically cool. Wow. Ew. Good cat behavior. She's in a box. Propeller hat and a lollipop. Imagine a character with a coat on their shoulders and a propeller hat and a lollipop. That would actually be a banger character design. Shame that I cannot make any more OCs legally. If I make any more OCs, I'm going to OC jail for having too many. Someone else is gonna have to do it for me. Well. Oh. Correct. Oh, wow. You know what could be really cool? Shoes with like paws in them. Like, well, claws or something like that. That could actually be interesting. At least some sort of different design. I think that could work. I haven't thought that much about this one. Aside from being wolf themed, it lives in a snowy mountain. I don't remember what her gift is. I think it's the claws. I'm gonna check. Should be the claws. Yep, it's the claws. Never mind. All good. I did not forget to add the gift in the chibi. Puede. You're back here. Mundo. As a mini. Going brr. She's gonna help me do some line arts. By helping, I mean sniffing the tablet pen, headbutting my hand to get headbutts. Her gift is the lollipop. Imagine a never-ending lollipop. That would be the best gift from God. I should have done that with some of the demons. With at least one of the demons. The gift that they got from the God of the World was a never-ending lollipop. Lollipop that never ends. Infinite sweets. Changes flavors every layer. And then new layers appear. What do you want? Come here. Nora. It is. Yes, but. So. Don't hit me with your tail. So mean to me. You're so mean to me. Shoot. Super boring right now. Haciendo mucho prr. She's got tail, which is rare in one of my characters, by the way. This one does have a tail. I'll probably change some of the gifts at some point. Right now, anything that I draw in these chibis is always it's tentative. Possible that I might change it at some point in the future. Well, we're almost done. We're almost done with all the line arts of this page. Totally. Yeah, all of them. Well, I pet the cat. Pet cat with one hand. Draw with the other hand. This is peak artist. Peak artist mood. All of them. We are not gonna address that empty space at the end. Do not worry about it. The challenge is over, finally. I don't have to draw ever again. Nah, this never ends. This challenge is forever. We need to get at least to the 5th anniversary. These lines in the pants are a bit weird. Not a bit wobbly. To go. Bit of frills. There we go. Everyone reaches the 439 character. Whoops, I deleted all the archives by accident. Well, starting again. Oh no. Oh no. Please do not jinx it. Can you imagine that I had to repeat everything from the beginning? Can you imagine that I did that voluntarily? But I'm gonna do voluntarily because I wanna draw. Wait, you're leaving? Okay. Now you're stuck in the blanket. Wow, oi, 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 oi. Here we go. It's what I'm gonna do voluntarily. I'm gonna do Paint Monday too, to draw all the alternate designs. Paint Monday season pass. We're gonna upgrade it like the gachas. Eventually we're gonna keep adding features to Paint Monday. We're gonna have to invent the word free to play Paint Monday. For a limited time, buy the membership to unlock the last of C. Can you imagine? I would have an excuse to not do the character. The power creep. Oh my god, technically, Paint Monday 2 is gonna be some sort of power creep. Because the chibis that I draw now, I guess they would be the improved version of the chibis of the beginning. We're gonna see the power creep. I feel like they haven't changed much. But maybe there's gonna be a noticeable difference. We'll find out. Power creep. Eyebrows. Also fix lines of the hair here. Summer outfits! I'm gonna give them all the alternate outfits like a gacha game. Halloween outfits. Christmas outfits. Valentine's outfits. Maybe even New Year's outfits. All the outfits. Mayo cowboy costume to secret characters. Batman! Oh no, I forgot to add Batman to my OC list. I wonder when his chibi is gonna happen in this challenge. Yo, Miss Bander, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I'm Paint Mondaying today. I'm almost done with the last line art of this page. Yumimon Toho event! Oh my god! That would be so cool. Really want to do a Yumimon game at some point. It would be so cool. Mayo Kitty Samedo. There's one Toho that fits her a lot more. And it's Seiga. Seiga Kaku was one of my inspirations for Mayo, actually. He does have the vibes. Very similar vibes. Missing? English? Something I didn't add. Got a little bit of wrinkles, I think. I'm checking the reference. Seiga, the creator of Sonic. Funny thing, that's a meme in the Toho community. People have done that meme. Hey, what you're doing good? I am also doing good. I'm a lot more awake than I was at the beginning of the stream, as usual. Okay, let me check. It does have a little bit of wrinkles, yep. That one, kinda chibi-like. Okay. There we go. We're done! We're done, guys! We've finished all the lines. All of them. Yep. There are no more lines to do here. No more lines, I say. Yeah. There are no sketches. No more sketches. So that means no more lines. Okay. Let's save. Since we still have time, let's try to add base colors to everyone. Let's go. Finally today, more characters will have colors. Let's start with front of it. You know what? I'm gonna paint some colors at the same time because all the designs do share some colors. If we can paint all of those in one go, I think that would be good. Okay. There aren't that many things in their design. Here the the globes of everyone. Here we go. All of this we can just paint it in the same color for both of them. Colors. I like her hairstyle a lot, actually. Like this kind of loop there is here. Put the green background because look at that. We do have some issues. Here we go. Oh, the ear. Forgot the ear. Olvidé la oreja. Por rara, ¿no? Esta oreja. It looks a bit weird. Of course, the eyes are always the same color. Cape. Border. I missed some stuff, but it's okay. We'll paint all of that afterwards. So all is good. Okay, now the border of the skirt was not white. However, And there are two different shades. There's one that is darker than the other. Works for both. And the frill sound here. Here we go. I'm also gonna change the inside of the cape, at least for contrast with the sleeves. It's gonna look a lot better, I think. I think. Now that lets the sleeves out a lot more. Then, the shoes are also dark. I have an idea for them. Now there's a bunch of silver in some parts. Pretty coloring here. I'm gonna have to make it a lot more gray. Is if you wanted to yo-hooo, but Yomi said mihoyo, that would be so much betrayal. Do we do a greeting rebrand? Maybe we're gonna get a copyright strike. An idea. For consistency, let's make this one dark blue. Now the thing is, the gem at the back. What color could I make it? 'Cause I think there's one first answer that I can think of, and it's red like the eyes. Maybe this is the more balanced option. I could make it also blue like this, but I feel like it would be way too much. I think the red does give it more balance. There we go. Okay, next one. Paint the creature. This was the very first demon that I designed, actually. This is the true culprit of this entire list. If I hadn't made this character and thought, Wouldn't it be fun if I made all the others? We would not be here drawing these characters right now. I would not have all those 72 characters in my list. Or maybe I would. Maybe I would have had another 72. Do I regret it? Not really. They are now part of the setting. You wouldn't change them. In the eye. Didn't forget that there's the blush sticker. That's gonna be for the coloring. Here over here. Maybe we can make this yellow a lot more like gold. I feel like this yellow is way too bright. There we go, something more like this. More desaturated. Not bright yellow. Eye-straining yellow. Press. I think punch. Let me check in the pixel art. Actually, no, that's dark red. Dark red in the pants. I'm gonna try to make the reds a lot more uniform with each other. I feel like I added a lot of different shades of red that I could summarize in way less shades of red. I think that would be a lot better. Something like this. On the shoulder pads. Maybe it looks very similar to the hair. It does look very similar to the hair. Change it a little bit. Right. I think this should also be the color here in the globes. And when you have multiple very similar colors in the same design, most of the time it's better to just condense them into only one. Otherwise it's way too many colors to process. It also makes the designs look a lot more clean, I think. For example, instead of having multiple dark reds, you have only one. And just that it already works. It's light red though. I have to see what to do about it. Is there any way, shape, or form you're forgetting an OC on your list? Probably not. Unless I have forgotten, then I wouldn't know. Can never be too sure. Maybe I have forgotten. Now you're making me doubt myself. Have I forgotten to add any OCs in my list? Perhaps. Perchance even. Or mayhaps, if you will. I think I have added all of them. Except the ones that are only in my brain. That I still haven't decided whether to add them to the list or not. Do not ask about those. Not that I'm secretly making more characters and not adding them to the list. It's just that I get like ideas in my head. My brain goes, what if this was a character? And I'm like, nope, no. I'm not gonna let you get in the OC list. You're not gonna fool me like that. What about if some of them are not actually yours? As far as I know, they are mine. I made them. I created them with my own hands. Wait, the cape here? Something wrong with it. A little bit more. It's checking the pixel art. There are some things that I do not remember. The blanks. Head of the cape, I think should go this color. Oh, I'm missing a little bit over there. In colors wise, they are looking a lot better than in the first version. Oh, wait, the crown. Getting the crown. There we go. How does this go exactly? Was this in color? called? It's lost media! We'll never know. We'll never know about the lost OCs. I have thought before about making a little recap of OCs I have discarded and stuff, but it would be way too many. And I would probably want to bring back some of them, which is not a good idea. I have actually been thinking of removing some OCs from the list, by the way. No one is safe. Well, some of them are safe, because I'm not gonna change them for anything in the world. But there are some OCs that are not in any story or setting in particular, and that I don't have like any big attachment to. That I've been like, maybe I could reduce the list a little bit if I remove these characters. So maybe on Pain Monday too, I might do a little bit of reordering too. We'll see. We'll see. And some of them I don't think I'm gonna use them for anything at all. Might as well just keep the ones that I will use for stories. Because I still have characters that are just concepts with a name. Designs with a name. Not a good idea because they are too derivatives or too controversials. No, just because there's a lot of them. I don't think I have any controversial OC. More like, it would be way too many. And I would end up wanting to bring some of them back. And that would end up badly, because the list would end up increasing again. And I removed them for a reason in the first place. Don't think about what to do with these characters that I'm thinking of removing. Because now it would be kind of a pain to change the entire list and reorder all the numbers. Ah, that would be a pain. At least two controversial characters. Yo-hooo, kind, welcome. I think I know what characters you mean. Oh no. They are a little bit controversial, yeah. And those should have cartoon funny. I don't know. Sometimes cartoon cursed. A bit unsure about these shoes. Very unsure about these shoes, in fact. Is maybe? Yeah, that's better, I think. Darker red, it's much better. There we go. Okay, that's two characters. Characters with base colors. Because cartoons killed my grandma, okay? Oh no, that's terrible. That would be controversial. It would be very controversial on cartoons' behalf, yeah. Okay, next one. We still have time to paint a lot more of them, so let's go. And still keep going. Okay. Oh wait, there's something I didn't add of her design. Huh. The color of the shirt. A bit different. Good snake lady. Yay, I'm glad. He's so cute and also very hippie. Yay, thank you. She's super fluffy. The hair says thank you. The hair can talk, by the way. The hair talks more than her, by the way. He sleeps a lot, but the hair is always awake. Let's try to add part of the color that I didn't add. Completely missed that. See, this is one of the reasons why, even to draw your own characters, sometimes you do need references. Otherwise, things like these happen. I completely forgot my own character's design. There we go. Just a small detail, but if I had then used this chibi as a reference, it would have been missed forever. Would have never drawn the color like that ever again. I feel like the two eyes turned out a bit different. Hold on. What is? Make this one a little bit longer and a bit more like this. There we go. More symmetrical. Too many questions. Is it true that... No, Zaku, what have they done to you? They didn't even let you finish your sentence. How could they do this to you? We will never know. We'll never know what the question was. Never know if it's true that let's actually paint all the horns at the same time. Because we get done with that much faster. The globes. Also paint the globes so that we can. Their pads also same color. Yo-hooo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Peace. To the trident. With the mouth also. And the umbrella. All of these has to go in the same color. This thing too. There's probably a lot more that I'm gonna paint like this later on. I don't feel like there's a bit of a symmetry, guy. Fix really fast. There you go. Now just slightly less dark. these three. Cape. Tails the ribbon. Like her vibes change a lot as soon as I paint the eyes. She's very chill though, I can assure you. Very chill. Nippy girl. In an EP world, because she's from the dream world, so the world is also EP. I'm also missing some. No. The lines in shirt. Fix all these little spots. There we go. Maybe I should have added these lines after painting the white. Might have been a bit easier. But it works. I think we can just oh, my back. I've been in shrimp position for too long. Oh, I just realized now. I gotta unshrimp my back. Oh. Just the natural, it's the natural entropy of art position. It's like cables, the entropy of cables, that they always end up like tangled. Artists always end up in shrimp position. It's inevitable. Shrimp issue! Lots of shrimp issue, yep. It's just how it is. There's no going around it. Mine's a bit tinted. You are an artist! What the hell? Not looking for excuses to not call yourself an artist. Not on my watch. You can manage to not get in shrimp position? That's a good thing. Something to celebrate. Fuck. Done with this one. Oops. I feel like maybe I shouldn't mix silver and gold, but it's not exactly gold, it seems. More like a beige border. Here. We go. You know what? Not so bad. It's such a light yellow that it doesn't really contrast that badly with the silver. Silver is also not like super gray either, so all is good. There we go. Okay, we're entering, I have no idea what these characters' colors are territory. Good luck to me. I do have one reference with one color, but nothing more than that. That's the only thing I have. I think we can go with this green and then add like a gradient. Gradient to like a lighter green / blue. That might be watery now. I'll make it a bit lighter though, because this green is so dark. So dark I'm not gonna see it on this screen. Lighter. Here we go. Gary's gonna be hell to paint. You'll see. Deal with the gradient later on. First I gotta do what to do with all the rest of the design. The eyes are gonna be red for sure because they are always red with these characters. Maybe darker red. This red stands out way too much. There we go, much better. Oh wait, I forgot a bunch of the hair on this side. It's also hair. With the posture of the third letter in the alphabet. C position. Very true. Oh god, I don't even know what half of these lines are at this point, guys. So lost. I think this is hair. Look at this cabello. Pink. I think it is. Don't take my word for it though. There we go. let's try adding colors that we know for sure. I forgot the lines of this shoulder thing on the other side. Why am I like this? Oh well. We'll do that in a moment. There's no hurry at all. Okay, let's add careful. Just like this. It's too early to go to sleep, yeah. Way too soon. The night is young. Sleep is for the weak. Imagine him being like super pale, like almost green levels of pale, very desaturated. This guy lives underwater. Nah, I'm not gonna get rid of any of the demons of the Ars Goetia. All the characters in this list are here to stay. At most they might get some design improvements, but none of them are gonna be removed. Because I made the entire Ars Goetia for a reason. I'm not gonna get rid of them now. Now they are part of the lore. This still looks way too healthy. More green. It might be the saturation on my screen. There we go. Now, gotta think about the clothes. Difficult part. Gonna be. We're gonna think sweet. For now, let's add some tentative followers, and then I guess we can change things along. For example, The scales, I guess, should also be consistent. Let me try some. This design is not gonna be fully complete until I do gradients and all. Okay. Pins over here. Let's keep all the fins distant. In fact, the fins of the arms shouldn't be that different from the fins in here, probably. All the fish can have pretty different shapes of fins. Since we are going with the eel theme, I'm gonna fix that. I'm not gonna make these ones so pointy and wavy. Does it count as someone else's OC if it's the OC of my OC? Food for thought. Here we go. That's a lot more consistent, I think. These fins won't look so out of place. Wait for what? It's an hour long, it's not an anime episode, it's a movie. At this point. Okay. Raiden! Yo-hooo! Welcome! Attack and protect! Indeed. But most importantly, his colors are known as heck. I have no idea what his colors are gonna be like. I'm just making them up along the way. Let's try. So eels are usually kind of like brownish, but also gray. Let me look up eels. Anguilla. Oh, they are kind of green too. Big colors that are popular right now. He might end up looking like a fashion disaster, but okay, that's Ew. Kind of brown green. Try. If it doesn't look too good, I always change it. That's way too red. It's actually like a dark yellow. Interesting. Color theory is amazing. Nah, this brown looks bad. This is way too green. What if we... No, that's literally purple, Yomi. Literally purple. Also way too green. Actually, this color might not be so bad. This might be one of our best options, actually. To go with the rest of the color theme. Maybe a bit darker, though. Oh. This, perhaps? Oh, sorry for nails, I have no idea how to make you fashionable. You live under the sea, you are like an abyssal fish, even though you're an eel. Need some lighter colors though. Let's add some slightly lighter green here, perhaps. Maybe silver. Good mark. Like this. I guess with the gradients, everything's gonna look so much better. It's gonna be a lot better with the gradients, yeah. See? They're supposed to be like transparent. Diver, welcome! How's it going? I'm doing a lot of progress today. I have finished 3 line arts. Now I'm on my 4th base colors. That's a lot. I still need to add the gradients in this design. Well, let's give it a try. I think if we add some blue, it would really help a lot. Example, the hair. We select all the hair, for example. That's not the hair. We select all of these. Then go here. I'm gonna make a slightly lighter blue. We're gonna try to do a gradient. Something kind of like my hair, actually. My hair is also green with blue at the tips. Even though I got it short right now, so what I just said makes no sense. Yo, Vicky One, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Working on chibis of my characters today. Making good progress. Micro gradient. It's more like on the inside of the hair, even though it's like just lighter green. Another day, I'll show you the gradient. Anything cool this week? I had curry today. That makes me really happy. Oh my god, cool! Hope they enjoy it. Maybe we need more saturation. Yeah, look at that. This way it can look a bit more like seaweed. Perfect. A bit more here. Okay. The other place where I think a gradient could go pretty well is on the scales. I'm gonna try first. Got the same color that I just used for the hair. Let's try and see how it looks for this. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe we can make it even more blue. I think it's changing. Do I have the wrong layer? Ah, add a selection. Is the I think this blue fits a lot better. Stronger. You can try adding it to the face. When are you making a Yomi fruit like a teddy bear? In fact, I think years ago someone made a Yomi melon. It's gonna be somewhere on Twitter, the Yo melon. I have like a very vague memory of it. I'm pretty sure I've got it saved on my hard drive, the external hard drive. But there is a Yomi fruit, and it's a melon. But I think it must have been from many years ago. He's somewhere out there. The Yo melon. Project for 3 years. Whoa, that must have taken a lot of work. A Yomi fruit, me but as a fruit. There's this meme with like it's not exactly a Vocaloid, but it's also like a voice bank. It's the Teto pair. I could actually just find it. Everyone should behold the Teto pair. Todo el mundo tiene que ver a la tetopera. Someone made me into a melon, yes. Years ago, but it was funny and it was relevant to right now. This is the tetopera. Esta es la tetopera, por si alguien no la había visto. Pero esta está en demasiada calidad. Normalmente, la tetopera, usually the tetopera has to be in way less quality, like this. This is a real tetopera. Super compressed, like 15 pixels tall. This is the right way to behold the tetopera. Esta es la tetopera de verdad. La que tiene solo 15 píxeles de alto y está en súper mala calidad. La criatura. It is la criatura. Una maravilla. One of the wonders of the world. Still the high quality. I can still see the white of her eyes. We need to find a better tattoo pair. One that is only 5 pixels tall. Yo, Lemex says, welcome! Churro! Wow, ojalá tener churros ahora mismo. I wish I had some churros right now. I haven't had churros in so long. Like in over a year. That's a long time. Churros are so good. 1 pixel just average out the colors and make it a square. Peak. That's the peak tattoo pair. I wonder what color that would end up being. Hold on, maybe we can find out. Because if I take the tattoo pair, I condense her into 1 pixel, I can find out what color she would be. Oh. This is it! The ultimate tattoo pair! I don't know if you can even see it, but it's here, wait. Here she pure distilled tattoo pair. Delicious. Amazing. This is the most beautiful tattoo pair that I've ever seen. Way too many pixels! Half a pixel might be just right. Yo de contenido que hace vídeos con peluches de Chibi, de Miku y otros personajes. ¡Qué cute! Suena muy cute. A no ser que sea algo súper perturbante, porque no siempre hay que fiarse de los peluches. ¿Tanto se hace gritar churros? Oh, tiene buen gusto entonces, porque los churros están muy ricos. Good taste, because churros are amazing. Hey! I think we still have time to do a couple more of these. I'm probably gonna add some more colors later on when I do all the shading, but that's gonna be for another day because I'm a bit tired of coloring this guy. So we're moving on. We're moving on because yes. So next one is for us. Fortunately, I did my homework this time. I do have a design with colors for us. Let's go. The pixel tattoo pair, advanced tattoo pair animation technique. Only working on making props for a new video. Let's go. Good luck. Rotoscope my diver into the skeleton banging the shield. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Skeleton memes are always amazing. I don't know what it is about it. It's like instant comedy. Skeleton memes are the best. Los memes de esqueletos no sé por qué, pero son mega graciosos instantáneamente. Oh, gonna have to zoom in because I'm not coloring this too well. There we go. There's been amazing creations by the Yomi Gardenia channel community. I have been turning to so many things, like for example, Eagle. I think it was also... There was also... What? I've been turning to a rock also. There was something else. I can't remember it right now. What was it? I played Undertale hundreds of years ago. Skeletons symbolize death and fear. Now it's just, oh my god, Sans Undertale, hi! But realistic skeleton memes are also really funny. Skeleton memes are the best undead content creator. I'm not biased, okay? I'm not biased, I promise. Like there's one skeleton meme in particular that I can think of that is just always so funny to me. And I'm gonna show it because everyone has to see it. Also, Skeleton War came before Undertale. Skeleton War is a Tumblr original that came before Undertale. So technically, Skeleton War was already funny before Sans. Can you imagine if Skeleton War had come after Undertale? All the Skeleton War memes would have gone to next level. Skeleton War walked so Sans Undertale could run, I think. This this meme. I love this meme so much. Okay. Esqueleto. Yo-hooo, welcome! How's it going? Best thing, this meme could also work in Spanish because esque, which means I don't know how to translate it. It's that. It kind of means it's that, but it's like skeleton is esqueleto, so it starts the same way. That's why it's funny. I don't know how to explain jokes. I'm sorry, but this is peak comedy. To be laughing at Brazilian memes. I don't know what it is about Portuguese. It instantly makes things 10 times funnier. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it in the best way possible. It's a language made specifically for memes. For some reason, it makes memes instantly funny. There's another one that I can think of. What's it called? Toalitas para bebés video. Yomi paso con. But I don't know how to play football. This shouldn't take very long, at least. In her case, the shoes being simple, I think it fits because they are kind of like rain boots. I think it works. They're just gonna stay simple like that. Fills on both sides. Gonna have to paint so many vegetables. Almost free, less than 100 left. Except, remember, paint Monday too. Consider. It's not over yet. Not even after this 100 challenge. Still gonna keep going. Forever. For as long as I can make it keep going, honestly. Don't forget you're here forever. He's gonna need a lot of repainting. A lot of unpainted pixels here and there. That's how I can be. Is what it is. Okay, I'm also trapped here voluntarily. It's fun. It's fun to be here. It's fun to draw OCs every Monday. If only this could last forever. Nice. OC? OC what? OC. A lot of characters to draw still. That's what OC. Can confirm because I also see that. With the whites of the eyes, she suddenly looks a bit very weird. Might be because of the feeling that it gives. Guys. A little better like. From layer. Okay. Paint some vegetables. Please. We could make it that eyebrow green. How we're gonna call it now? Color is eyebrow green. He never painted. Something tell me first a very adding character? Wait, what do you mean? She mostly spends her time farming. She also likes doing land art with her fields. She's pretty chill. She has plus everywhere! They are flower shaped to accentuate that she's nature themed. But yes. Color to these weird carrots. She's also very strong, even if I wasn't able to show it much because of her clothes. She's very strong and tall. At the same time, she's super cute. Because we need more tall, muscular women who are really soft and cute. That was my vision when I created her. It's a slightly different pin. Supposed to be potatoes. Gonna make them yellow. Slightly, a slight variation. Okay, this is more potato color. Here we go. Now the biggest mystery, this sort of vegetable fruit that I completely made up. What color are we gonna make it? First, let's fix all these. Monday's so bad. Why is there one every week? Very good question. Maybe there's one every week so I can continue drawing my OCs, and when I finish, there aren't gonna be any more Mondays ever. Maybe that's why I need to keep continuing this challenge forever. Otherwise, we're never gonna have Mondays again. Ever. Doing it for the Mondays, guys. Need to continue this challenge forever so the Mondays can survive. It's like lighter. Yeah, we can go with this. There we go. Makes it seem like some sort of hard fruit. The circle of life. Yo, no face, welcome. How's it going? I'm gonna paint the last one for today. It will have been a lot of progress, even though there's still something, a little strange emptiness at the end of this page, but we're not gonna worry about that. Maybe next day I'll do my homework. I will try. Okay, let's paint the last one for today. It shouldn't take very long because I have good references of her colors for once. Unlike with so many other of these characters. Work both ways. If you double your challenge, will we have 8-day weeks with 2 Mondays? Unfortunately, there's a limit of 1 Monday per week legally, so... Well, I need... If I want to add another Monday, I need to take over another one of the days. Yeah. Miss Gardenia is the sole reason we have Mondays still. Yes. It's all thanks to me. Unfortunately, if I want at another Monday, you gotta remove another one of the days of the week. We don't want to break the law, yeah. We gotta keep this challenge legal. Oh, sure. This first, wait, was the border a different color? I'll find out. It was actually white, so all good. Then Bella. You want to break 2 laws? But what 2 laws? Hope it's not the Pain Monday laws. Could make things difficult for this challenge. Depending on what 2 laws you want to break, I'm gonna have to stop you. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe go ahead. This one name feels like such a Yomi coded OC. I wouldn't say she's my type though, but I do like her design a lot. I'm really happy with how she turned out in the end. But I wouldn't consider her a wife. One here. If Asmonite is so good, why there is Asmonite? For a moment, I thought that you had written another name. She has been called by a forbidden name before. Maybe Asmonite is a work in progress. That could be the 441st OC of the list. Jump scare. Oh no. Wrong Asmo. Wrong Asmo, yeah. Out the eyes. At the beginning I thought she had turned out very similar to another one of my OCs. But I think I've been able to give her a more unique appearance. Sometimes the patterns are inevitable and some characters end up looking a bit similar to others. I like her hair color a lot though. Like this cherry blonde. Pixel. There we go. References again. Oh, I'm starting to be super hungry. You know what it's time for? Time for soup. Gonna make soup. I've been making soup almost every day lately. It's winter and it's so cold. And soup is always so good in this season. It was supposed to be like more frills, but I've just like drawn them like an extra some weird squiggly line. Oh well, it works. I'm gonna try with the other dark gray that I've got. Fits well for outfit. Usually I would paint it in the same color as the darkest black, but I feel like it would be a lot of the same. We need a bit more contrast. Yo, Jaitlyn, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Almost done with the last one for today. Been very good progress. There's a lot of the same color here. I guess with the shadows, all will be a lot more visible. Maybe I should leave the ribbons in the back, also in darker blue. Maybe not. Maybe for contrast. The shoes were white. Wait, the shoes are deep. Oh no, okay, no, that's just how I did them in the pixel art. They were not different. Go. Who's done? Over here. I remember if these ribbons were also a different color. Hold on. Let me check what other reference they've got. They were actually darker, yeah. Fair enough. I'm so hungry. Sales for today will be all. Oh, entire rows! Holy shit! Been very good progress today. So, I think this will be all for today. I'm gonna unshrimp my bag. Oh, I can feel all my ectoplasm bones creaking. Oh. But I'm happy with today's progress. Let's go. 3 entire line arts and 6 base colors. Like, holy shit. I had the turbo on today. So, next day, I'm probably gonna try to finish the colors of these last 3. We're maybe gonna address this empty spot, perhaps. I hope I will remember to do homework this time. So shall we? This time it won't happen again. It won't happen again, okay? It won't happen again. And I guess if all goes well, if we can finish all of these final row, maybe we can start doing shading. Yeah. We're getting to the end of this page. After a page ends, another biggie. But that's gonna be a problem for future Yomi. But for now, thank you all so much for accompanying me today. I will maybe be back tomorrow. I might do an art stream instead of a game stream because I keep forgetting and not finding a moment to do an art stream that I've been wanting to do of a yearly drawing that I do. The year, that's what yearly means. Yeah, Yomi. So we'll see. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow, and if I can, you might see me here on Thursday. Probably with the same. If I cannot do it tomorrow, I'll do it on Thursday because that's the day for art stream. So maybe I'm gonna do both. Maybe, if all goes well. But for now, this is all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Y por ahora cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. For now, take care and I will see you next time. Bye bye. One last time. Forever. Thank you. Bye bye.